Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Quick look here again at AVAX, seeing what's going on. We're going to double check a couple of things. Still not looking pretty, so I don't know if that's what you're here for, to try to get some consolation, but it's not what I do here. So just a heads up, we're going to talk candidly about this here and see what's going on. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Please help me grow the channel. Comment below, like, subscribe, follow the whole 9 yards. Greatly appreciate that. Help us out, and be happy to continue to help you as well. So what I want to talk about here today is just this insane amount of liquidation at about $48, upwards of 49. We talked about this yesterday as a potential reality for that to get swept. However, Bitcoin had another agenda, pushed the price action down. AVAX hit the big old reset button. So just keep in mind, strong chance that $48 to $49 will be swept here soon if the price can recover and come back here. We need to establish higher highs and higher lows, or at the very least range-bound activity before we can reverse here. But the truth is, looking at the Ichimoku cloud, we're not really in a good position to be able to take a long position confidently. Okay, so I'd exercise caution here. This market is not really super forgiving, so please understand that opportunities are coming less frequent. I mean, I'm scanning a good 30 to 40 coins in a day, and I found, two good opportunities yesterday, which I thought were good. And then just out of nowhere, Bitcoin dumps, and then the price action just totally changes. Okay, so again, got a lot of false positives right now in the market, so just don't overthink it in a lot of ways. In other words, when you're considering a trade, make sure you probably just stay on the sidelines and respect the fact that the market is kind of garbage right now. And we're going to expect that probably for the next 2 or 3 weeks leading into the Bitcoin halving. So just Friday advice, less trading might be appropriate, or maybe a better strategy moving forward if you don't want to get destroyed. Because again, even with low leverage, low position sizing, we had a couple of close calls this morning. All right, so AVAX, take a look here. What are we thinking? Well, let's discuss the moving averages. We're below the 50-day SMA here still for the third day in a row. It's generally not a great sign. Does imply we have some resistance above us, so we already know this, but that 47 to $50 range, it's a heavy concentration of resistance here for us. And that's definitely going to be something we're going to be mindful of. So actually, if we zoom out here, I do want to kind of point this out here, because we kind of look at the last, what is this? This is roughly the last 3 or 4 months worth of trading. We can see if we exclude that most recent lower level here and just kind of look at roughly since December, we can see a heavy concentration of liquidity, a lot of volume at $36.28. Secondary to that, roughly, we're just going to round up and say 40, and then 43. So 40 and 43 are the next two key support ranges here for us if the price continues lower. So we're going to hit a bottom soon. It's just hard to really see where that's at. We took some nice short profits here from AVAX recently, so we want to probably wait and be patient to take another short, because we are getting closer to our bottom. We got a lot of support coming up here, but is the price going to bounce right away? I guess that's the question. So if we look at the daily time frame, we can recognize that minus money flow index increasing a little bit because it was massively overextended to the downside. More people are buying the last couple of days. We can see RSI still low, stochastic RSI swinging down, and of course MACD also diverging quite strong here. So there's really zero reason to consider it a long position. You're going to hear me say that a lot today with most coins. It's kind of the common narrative. There's a few outliers, but generally speaking, it's not looking great for most coins here. Because again, Bitcoin dominance is so high that nothing really matters. All coins are having very strong difficulty maintaining their current price points. If we take a look at the 4-hour here, we can see a very similar scenario. Low RSI, money flow index is increasing, that's positive, implying we might be getting closer to our bottom. But stochastic is swinging up here, and MACD is converging. So we do have some positive stuff here in the overall sense of the of these indicators, but it's really not that great. I mean, we're below all 4 moving averages. We got a descending trend line we still haven't broken above, and to me, those are more important. Those weigh a lot more than the other things I discussed with you earlier, or more so the things we just highlighted there. Again, stochastic RSI, MACD, those are not really helpful right now because the overall sentiment here is still bearish. Okay, so again, when you look at those indicators, those should be positive indicators only when everything else is present. Okay, so when you see a MACD converging and everything else is bearish, you probably shouldn't take a long position. Okay, that's generally the concept. Hourly time frame, I talked on this earlier, but just to quickly reiterate and recap here, we're still below the cloud, conversion lines below the baseline, lagging spans not free and clear to the downside. So there's, again, every reason to keep your short position open and no reason to take a long. I would say, of course, we're getting close to our bottom based on previous resistance levels, and also 40, 43, and 40, $41, if I recall correctly, or close to $40. Those are the support ranges that we're getting into. So we're getting close, all right? So I just think if the price were to continue to push any further, we should see a solid bounce between 40 and 43. I know it's a very loose range, but that's a possible reality for us. So at this point, no trade is the best trade. I would recommend just pumping the brakes, relax, take it easy. I think if leading into this weekend we can see somewhere in the low 40s retested, then that would be probably a consideration for a long position for a trade you maybe hold for a longer period of time. Right now, I think we're still looking for a bottom, and it's not really the greatest situation here. Okay, I hope that made sense. I described that correctly. I'm so sorry if this wasn't what you're looking for, but again, I appreciate you watching, and obviously, I'm always going to shoot you straight. Never, tell you what you want to hear. These are just the charts, folks. They tell us exactly what we need to know, and there's nothing really good here. All right. Thanks for watching. Again, like, subscribe, follow if you haven't already. Join us over with Bitunix, phenomenal exchange, link down below for some nice rewards. And if you want to become a better trader again, we've got a lot of new members coming over. Make sure you read through my signals guide. CryptoCash.tech is a website if you want to register there. We do offer crypto payments now as well. Hope you can learn something again there and here and wherever else. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you.